Another example of being stereotyped that I would say that I have. Um, I remember distinctively one time walking to a party that my homegirl was having, and just minding my business, and I'm not even like in the street or anything like that, but I do remember what I had on. I had on black jeans, black t-shirt, a black leather jacket, just all black. And yeah, I'm on my way to the party, I'm just minding my business and everything like that, and I get stopped, I get profiled. And the first question that comes to the officer's mind is, what gang am I in? Automatically. And I'm like, dude, I'm not in no gang or anything like that. I'm just gonna go enjoy myself, at my homegirl's party. And the dude, he gave me like a real rough time, yo. He sat me on his cruiser for like about like, I want to tell you, like 20 minutes, asking me questions from A to Z. And at the time, all I was doing was walking. There was no loud noise, no nothing like that that I feel like would justify a on the spot interrogation like that. So that's another example that I felt like I was targeted. You know what I'm saying, and stereotyped based off what I had on and how I looked. And I want to say probably because of the area I was in too, because my homegirl lived in like a Jewish area, so they probably was like, "Yo, what is this dude doing over here?" And yeah, so they had to check that out. So that would be another one. Let's see, you still recording? All right. One of the stereotypes that I feel like I experience as a black male currently today is just the lack of appreciation of the intellectual property, meaning that a lot of the times we're hired to basically break our backs, do the manual labor. Anytime I notice anyone that's like doing the hard work, so to speak, or basically doing the dirty work, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be, a black male, and I feel as though a lot of times our ideas and what we really bring to the table is underappreciated and is like overlooked, to where you would give an idea, or you would oh man, let's run it back. What are some of the stereotypes I've heard? Um, One of the main stereotypes that I heard are that we're like untrustworthy, meaning that we steal a lot and we have like a lot of like negative characteristics. I haven't just heard this. I've actually experienced it myself, where I'm being like followed or something like that, or I get this extra look, like like it's expected of me to do something wrong or to steal something. Um, Another stereotype that I would say that that is common is that black males, or black females in general too, are lazy. And for me, and the examples that were set for me, I feel like that couldn't be any further from the truth. you know um because of the circumstances, I find that colored people, especially black males, have to work a lot harder, to get some of the stuff that people will find, normal, or not even that extravagant. It doesn't even have to really have like a heavy financial I want to say price to it. It could be something just some normal, and your average black male is gonna have to work 2 times harder to attain that, and then to keep that also. So, let's see what else stereotypes I would say. that I've heard. Uh, One of which is that we have like a lot of learning disabilities. I don't believe that's true. I feel like some of that is contributed to our our environment, and the things we're exposed to um, plays a major factor. I'm not gonna say that that's the exact reason, but it does play a major factor, and I feel like with the right environment and with the right tools, we can knock out a lot of those stereotypes. Um, yeah, yeah, you know, it, just with the right help or with the right helping hand, and the right platform, I feel as though anyone, not just a black male or female, anyone will have the right tools that they need to achieve success, you know, and a fair shot. Have I personally experienced any stereotypes? Yes, yes, I have quite a few. One of which that I could remember, I would say, is being that I'm a black male, I feel as though a lot of the times my intelligence is undermined, and people feel as though that that I know a lot less than what I look like I know. So, you know, in one instance, I would say, nah, in one instance, I would say, you know, I had a teacher that that didn't know my aptitude, or just because I wasn't like an outspoken person or anything like that, that assumed that I didn't understand the criteria and that I didn't understand the work and what was necessary to pass the course. And I ended up actually being one of the individuals to help out all of the other students and to break down a lot of the assignments that the instructor himself couldn't do. And he assumed that because of how I looked, or because that I'm a black male, that I was not capable of that level of aptitude. So that was just one example. Hey, my name is Frankie Cassius. I'm 30 years old. Damn, what else was I supposed to do? What are some examples of me being stereotyped? Uh, One example I could give is, back in high school, I had a teacher that, on the positive side though, on the flip side of everything, there is beauty, to the chaos. And I didn't really learn this until I started digging deeper into my past and, my culture and what it was that my people achieved and what it was that I would be able to achieve. Because when you don't know your past and you're just kind of going with the flow, you don't really know what you're capable of. And when you go back and you dig and you see your ancestors as kings, and then you look at art or you look at music and you see all these great things, even like with science, and medicine and everything like that. If you dig deep enough, you'll find gold. And I found some gold, and it's dope. It's dope when you can see the flip side of everything and learn to appreciate yourself. I just wish we had like a bigger platform, or everybody cared enough to just see the good in everything that happened. One of the things that brings me the greatest joy is being a dad. And I go in between dad and father because, nah, well, let me run that back. One of the greatest joys is being a father. Wait, am I answering that question or my bad? One of my greatest joys. One of my greatest joys would be being a father. And the reason for that is because I get to literally change history, not with just a whole bunch of random people, starting with my tree, my family tree and my seeds, and equipping them with the tools that I didn't have, and teaching them, all of the stuff that's gonna lie ahead and all of the challenges that they're gonna face.